What's up, guys? We're out here today. Just a little fun trip. Got me and Gaines here. Tyler, camera guy, as always. TY, the camera guy. We got some running water. We're gonna go and fish. Just some thick hydrilla. We'll see what happens. You know, should be a good time.
Yeah. Like you said, we're gonna go fish some running water. Hopefully, the fish will be stacked on it. Try a few different baits. See if we can do good out there. Ooh, I see that.
I don't know what that was. Was that a bass?
I don't know. I hope so. That was big. Start working our way over to that. Ooh, I love that feeling.
Number one on the speed worm, too.
Oh yeah, all reliable. Can't ever go wrong with a speed worm. Well, throwing the old speed worm, good old reliable, already producing right here off the grass. We were fishing that other side over here. I saw this little scattered out grass, a little coming out a little more, a little difference in the structure, and went over here, fished that, and it's already produced. So I'm basically casting it, letting it sink to the bottom, and then I'll drag it through most of the weeds. And then once I get out, I just do a nice slow retrieve, trying to keep it right above the grass. There's a solid line of hydrilla on the bottom. So we're just trying to work just above that and then work these edges real slow.
That one set the hook on himself. He's not that big though. All right, that's fish number what, 21, 22 now. We got to beat Tim's record. Oh, I just caught it off the fluke, you know, classic fluke. This one doesn't even have a weight in it. I forgot my weights, so rolling handicap, but it's still working. That one hit it so hard and just started swimming with it. It set the hook on itself. I didn't even have to do anything. I just pulled up on it. Yeah, this is just a regular Zoom super fluke, watermelon color. Nothing crazy, just the basics that'll catch fish anywhere out in the whole country. I've caught smallmouth off of these up north. Doesn't matter where you're at. They just, you know, it's just such a natural presentation with the twitch and everything, just like a bait fish, how they swim. They twitch around, they don't swim straight, you know. And it's that real natural presentation that gets them the bite. And the fact that it's weedless, I can throw this thing anywhere. He's on point.
Ooh, I thought I hit a little pad there, got me so excited. Oh yeah, speed worm, I can throw it in just about anything, anywhere. I can fish it so many different ways. I can flip it into little tiny holes. I can slow roll it over some pads. I can work it on top if I wanted to. This grass is really good for it. It's just so versatile for stuff like this. I can fish it over this hydrilla that's under us here.
He's got one. Gar. Oh, hold on.
Oh,
not a gar.
Do it.
All right. Well, Gaines missed his. I caught mine. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I wasn't even working. I was just, because I don't have a weight in here, so it's hard for it to get down, especially with this current. So I'm just throwing it out there and just letting it sit and float around wherever it goes. And that's how this one grabbed it.
Get back out there.
Might have been a little wolf pack of them right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we both got bit at the same time.
Didn't feel like nothing big, but probably just a little 1 pounder.
Oh look, there's one right there too.
Oh yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah.
They're here. There's another one right there. Unless that was the same one turned back around.
No, he was still swimming out that way. I'm switching over to a good old wacky worm. Gonna try it here for a little bit slower. We've been throwing the fluke and speed worm around. We just seen about 3-4 bass just swimming around. The water's really clear in here right now, so I'm gonna keep on switching things up until we can figure out what they're gonna bite. We know they're in here. You laughing at my zip tie?
Oh snap, I would have never thought of that.
Oh yeah. That's the stuff right there. Take you some nippers. Put that in.
That's how we do it in Florida.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna use the rubber bands here. Zip ties.
Zip ties.
And then
You ain't losing that worm.
I'll duct tape my trailers on.
I ain't ever tried that one yet. It's one of those days.
Was that a bite? Or?
It was. It hit as I was dragging it. Oh yeah, got my whole.
Yeah, another tail biter, dude.
Yep, ripped my tail off.
Should have let him have it for another 30 seconds, man.
Yep.
Actually, I'll tell you what works over there. Actually, I don't think I even have them. Oh, I do have them. Look at that. This is what I'm going to try, actually. Ned head. Yep, this is a Magnum Ned head right here. JT Kenny designed these. Magnum Ned head's got a little weed guard on there. These things are built for Florida. They're heavier duty, of course, with the weed guard too. Stronger hook too, so you can really set the hook on the fish, not like a regular Ned head, which is like for light line and up north fishing. You just put a half a Cinco on there. It's a real small profile bait, but it actually works really well here in Florida on, like, you know, clean bottom areas, shell beds mainly. But where I use it the most is in these running water areas, just dragging it on the bottom where the little schools of bass are stacked up. I've never used it here in front of the locks, but I've had other spots of running water that I've used it in, and it works really well, just sitting there anchored up. Got some big ones off of it too. Here's a bite.
Was that better one?
No, I just got fluorocarbon on. Number 3.
On the Ned.
Little Ned head. They work. Just dragging this little thing, little stupid thing. Nobody really uses these in Florida. This is kind of a secret bait that you can throw, that I throw at least. Especially around shell beds, little running water areas. No one really uses this little small profile stuff here. But it works. It'll catch big ones too. Especially like once they've kind of slowed up and they're not biting real good. You know, like after the first couple hours and you stop catching them off of whatever you were catching them off of, you can just drag one of these things real slow on the bottom. And keep picking them off, get them fired up again. I've done this a lot actually in other areas of running water where they get really heavily pressured and they're not hitting anything else. Just start throwing one of these little mag Ned heads. I can't remember the company that makes them. I haven't bought them any in a while because I haven't lost any. But they're designed by JT Kenny for here in Florida. I got another bite. This is a big one too, dude. Look at that. They're choking the Ned rig. So you might actually, this thing right here, more than any other bait that I've found, is you can really feel the bottom. Every little rock, piece of shell, you can feel what's down there, whether it's mossy. I got a bite.
Gosh, dang. This man.
Oh, it's the biggest one yet. I got another one of these if you want to throw one of these, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Magnet head in Florida. Pretty fish too.
That is a solid one.
Yeah.
A little bigger.
Hitting it hard. That one, actually they're hitting it really light. They're not hitting it hard. I could barely feel, I didn't even feel that one was on there. All right, let me get one out. You should take him over there, Tyler. Oh, there's another bite. That one picked it up and just started taking it.
Not too bad.
Another giant. We do have something figured out though.
Oh yeah.
It's the most consistent bite we've had. It's kind of lazy fishing. I'm just throwing it out there and dragging. Not really doing much till one picks it up. Well, the bite kind of slowed down on the Ned rig though, but we figured out something there with it. Yeah, ended up getting like 4 or 5 off the Ned rig there. Wasn't too bad. Kind of a fun bite though. I always like using that thing because it's different, you know. It's not something that a lot of people use here, and it works. You know, every time I've thrown that thing around running water, you gotta have clean bottom though. You can't have grass on the bottom. You can't be dragging it through grass. It doesn't work at all. But you got a nice sand or shell bottom, or even around brush piles too. just dragging that thing on the bottom. It always works everywhere I've gone. It's just something real subtle, especially in a lot of these lakes are highly pressured. That's something they don't see, those little small profile baits. And that one's a little bit bigger profile. It's made for Florida. It's not like a regular Ned rig, but it works just like that, and it'll catch big ones too.
You on there?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
It's running. Oh my goodness.
Tail biter again, dude. They're not eating that speed worm right.
Man, he didn't even get the hook out.
He didn't even take the tail off. I don't know what happened there. You gotta let him have it for 30 seconds, man.
I am determined to get a second fish today. Try not to miss one more. I'll try. We'll see. I'm having a rough day today. I forgot how to set a hook.
Oh,
That's a better fish.
yep. Oh, that one ate it. You got it?
Oh yeah. Stay down. Stay down. Get in the boat.
There you go. That thing's choked it too.
Yeah, he did.
See, that's what he's waiting out for. He was just letting the little ones go.
Yeah.
Come out here to Gaines's territory.
Well, first, I'm gonna show y'all a little something here. We got a little bit of blood there. She got a little deep, not too bad, but she was bleeding a little bit. So you can take any carbonated drink and pour it right there where it's bleeding, and it'll stop it pretty much immediately. You can save a lot of fish doing this. So you just pour it right down there. Yep, and it'll stop that bleeding. No more blood coming out now. Yep. Now she should be all good. Solid fish, just over 4 pounds or so. All right. Swimming back.
Speed worm bass.
Stuck to good old reliable speed worm here. She finally pulled through for me. I was missing quite a bit on it this morning, but we started working a little more offshore here, and first cast out there fishing on the offshore side. Threw it out there, let it sink a little bit. She hit it right on the drop and got her in the boat. Pretty solid fish, just under 4 pounds.
This is prime speed worm water that we just came in here. We have just a nice solid field of grass here that's just submerged underneath the water. You can just drag that speed worm right through it, right on top of it, reeling it in. Is that one how it hit it? Just reeling it in? Yeah.
Yep, right there on the drop. As soon as I started cranking it in, she was on there.
Yep. This is just classic Florida speed worm water right here.
You were doing cup, you were doing it. I wanted to
Yeah.
do it with shiner. I tried it with shiner.
Oh, there's a bite. Small one though.
Oh my goodness.
I could feel it when he was biting. He was just tick, 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 tick,
Yep.
tick, tick, tick. Hey,
That one's
good
small
luck,
enough. You
dude.
might have the
100%
second one with
hookup
him over
ratio today.
On what?
This is on the Rapala, EWG. The offset, the EWG though, not inline. Little guy. He choked that big worm though.
Oh, yeah. You get some people who get surprised by how small of a fish will get how big of a bait.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you get some fish,
Yeah.
they'll hit the bait that's the size of them.
I know, it's kind of impressive sometimes.
Yeah.
Cut it. Cut it. 3, 1, and then
I'm just ready for November to come around again for them to start schooling. I just hope they start schooling like they did last year. It's crazy, 40, 50 fish days. You got birds diving down left and right, just going from school to school, just catching them non-stop. So much fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was top water all day too. Even out there in the afternoon, the middle of the day,
Yeah.
like 12 to 3, you'd still catch them on top water.
I just
Didn't
had a
matter what
gar
time.
hit it. I'm watching him eat it right now. Oh, he dropped it.
Yep, dropped it. Yeah, I had one of my best trips ever as far as number-wise that time of year.
Yep.
Last December, I think we caught 75. 75. We caught 44 or 45, something like that, on shiners, and then another 30 after that, or something.
Oh, yeah.
Something came out to 75. 30 on artificials. I remember 30 on artificials on top water, mostly.
Yeah, that's unreal.
We had a 2-on-1 whopper plopper that day too. The guy's daughter was throwing the whopper plopper.
Yeah, that time of year, my dad, we were fishing right by each other, and he had guys throwing a spook. I think he had like a 5-pounder and a 3-pounder at the same time, right there in front of me. I'm like, I couldn't believe it.
Oh man. The bite.
But I think it's because
Gosh dang worm hook.
This is another little one though, dude. I thought it was grass at first because it wasn't that big of a bite.
On the fluke.
Yeah, the fluke.
Yeah.
Back to the fluke. Just slow twitching. No weight, so I gotta really work it slow to get it down. Well, we're gonna go ahead and call it there. Ended up not being a bad day. I don't know exactly how many we caught, but we figured some stuff out there. Had to switch up some stuff. I thought we were gonna have a little bit better of a topwater bite, but that little Ned rig ended up working for us there. I haven't used that thing in a while, but you know, key little situations and stuff where they're not biting something, you just switch it up to something different, you know, in little spots like that. And then, I mean, you end up getting the big one on the speed worm too.
Yep, didn't get too many today myself. Missed a lot, but I ended up getting the big one.
Yep.
So it worked out. But yeah, it was fun. Quick little 3-hour trip. You know, we caught some fish. Got to use new baits, you know, good old Ned rig. We don't get to use that too often down here, but when we do it, it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Yeah.
Always trying
It's
something
pretty cool.
different.
Trying a whole bunch of new stuff today, and it was a good one.
Yeah. Until next time, guys.